Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. All rise up for the Aarti. जय श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, गौर निताय की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण प्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने। The lyrics are there on the TV screen. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone together. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jaya Sita Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jaya Sita Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Jai Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Gaura Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna everyone, thank you for joining us. It was so wonderful to see all of you taking part in the Aarti. The next one we are offering obeisance to Guru Parampara. Very important, you can see on the top over there. From the top, you can see from the left Srila Prabhupada and his Guru Sri Saraswati Thakur and his Guru Gaur Krishna Baba and as well as Bhaktivedanta Thakur over there. So we need to have the blessings of the Guru Parampara. So please bow down if you got some space down. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Stotra Sata Srimati's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Stotra Sata Srimati His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananta Kote Vaishnav Vrinda ki. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai ki. Tulsi Maharani Bhakti Devi ki. Vrindavan Dham Mathura Dham ki. Mayapur Dham Navadvip Dham ki. Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Dwarka Dham ki, Bhakti Vedanta. Okay, Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. We humbly request everyone to be seated for the Narasimha prayer. So this is for the protection of all of us. And the lyrics are there on the TV screen. So please join for that. Who do you want to do?
Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dayine. Pralada Lada Dayine. Hiranyakashipu Rakshaha. Hiranyakashipu Rakshaha. Shila Tankana Kalaye. Shila Tankana Kalaye. Ito na shingho para to na shingho. Ito na shingho para to na shingho. Yatoy yatoy amita to na shingho. Yatoy yatoy amita to na shingho. Pahe na shingho hidaye na shingho. Pahe na shingho hidaye na shingho. Narashim hamadim sharanam prapaye. Narashim hamadim sharanam prapaye. Tava kama kamalamale nakabuta shingha. Dalika hiranyakashipu Tano Bringa Keshavadvita Nanahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Nashinghadev, Nashinghadev, Jaya Nashinghadev. Jaya Pradap Maharaj, Pradap Maharaj, Pradap Maharaj, Jaya Pradap Maharaj. Tagora Haribo. Tagora Haribo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Go Premanandi, Haribo.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna everyone. So wonderful to see all of you and so nicely taking part in the Aarti. So as I was mentioning before the Aarti started, a very important festival that's happening especially for Krishna consciousness, especially for the Hare Krishna movement. It's very, very special day because the very reason why we are all here, it is because we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and the reason why we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it was given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself, who came in the avatar of a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How kind kind and merciful Krishna is, right? He comes, he says, we all know that yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam shrajamyaham. Whenever there is a decline in the religious principles, when there is too much of adharma, at that time I manifest myself. So Krishna came in different avatars. He said once he came in the form of Lord Ram, he came in the form of Narasimha avatar. And as if all the avatars are not enough, Krishna said, in spite of all of these things, we are in this Kali Yuga, right? We all know that we are in this Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is supposed to be the most fallen of all the Yuga. Kalir dosha nidhi rajan astiha ek mahaguna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param rajit. Our scriptures are saying this Kalir dosha, which means this Kali Yuga is full of faults, it's full of hypocrisy, so much of anxiety. All of you, don't you feel the anxiety in this whenever in your day-to-day life? So much of anxiety, right? It is not because of your this thing, it is because the Kali Yuga, the influence of Kali Yuga is like that. It creates so much of anxiety. Parents don't get along with children, there's wars everywhere, all problems everywhere. This is the influence of Kali Yuga. So Kalir dosha nidhi rajan astiya ek mahaguna. But in spite of Kali Yuga being the most horrible of all the yugas, one great guna is there. And what is the great quality about Kali Yuga? That by just chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by just doing the Sankirtan, which we all did just now, by doing the Sankirtan, we can completely get liberated and we can go back to the spiritual world. People are all looking for mukti, liberation. If you ask everybody, they say dharma, artha, kama, moksha, right? They say like dharma, artha. So, but here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Bhagavan is saying that is not the main goal of life. The main goal of life is to attain Krishna Prema. But how to attain Krishna Prema in Kali Yuga? He personally, Krishna himself comes as a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show us that in Kali Yuga, just like Satya Yuga, people used to meditate for thousands of years. But do we have thousands of years? We don't have. In Treta Yuga, when Lord Ram was there, for everything they used to do fire sacrifice. Right? But can we do that kind of fire sacrifices? No. In Dwapar Yuga, elaborate deity worship. Can we do that in Kali Yuga? No. But in Kali Yuga, so the Yuga Dharma for Kali Yuga is Sankirtana Yajna. That means congregational chanting of the holy name. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna himself, came to give us this message that in Kali Yuga, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalo nasti eva nasti eva nasti eva gatiranyata, which means the one and only way you can attain Krishna Prema is by not doing fire sacrifices or doing meditation in the forest, but wherever you are doing, wherever you are, by just chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you can get all those benefits in Kali Yuga. You see? So even though Kali Yuga is so much fallen Yuga, by just chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we can become joyful. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. It is the highest level of spiritual enjoyment we can get. So Krishna said, this time I'm going to come as a devotee, and I'm going to give the most easiest method for all of them, so that they don't need to go anywhere into the forest or anywhere into the meditation or any fire sacrifice. Wherever you are, whether you're at home, whether you're in the mandir, whether you're walking to your way to the work, even when I was going to London, so all we have to do is, I used to do this. You know, have you seen a bag like this? This is the chanting bag. And what is there inside the chanting bag? We have the chanting beads. So you just keep it in the bag, and wherever you're going, you can just keep whispering and nicely chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us, the most easiest method. So as I was mentioning, Yada Yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya. So whenever there is a decline in the religious principles, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. It so happened once, I will tell you a beautiful leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 500 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in a place called Mayapur, right? So he appeared on a full moon day. That is why tomorrow's festival is called as Gaura Purnima. Gaura means because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani, which was molten golden complexion. That's why he's called as Gauranga, right? And because he was born on a full moon day, Purnima, Gaura Purnima, right? So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born, and because it was a full moon day, everybody started chanting. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself appeared by just chanting the Hare Krishna Mantra. Everybody were like chanting. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when I was a small boy, you know, when children, when you give them some nice toffee or this thing, they will stop crying. And you know, that's the best way. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was a small boy, he used to cry, and when people used to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mahamantra, then he would stop. Again he would cry, and when they chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he would stop. So right from when he was a small child, he was showing how to be happy. He was showing that this is the mantra that all of us have to chant. And it so happened, 500 years ago, it so happened that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I was telling you that this is Narada Muni, right? The last one is Narada Muni. So this Sankirtana Yajna, the first Sankirtana happened in Narada Muni's house. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started first Sankirtana in Narada Muni's house. So what happened at that time, 500 years ago, you know the land of Bharat was ruled by the Muslims, right? At that point of time. See how Krishna appears, right? Yada yada hi dharmasya. Whenever the dharma is going down, I will appear. So this time he appeared as a devotee. So at that time, what happened? So when the Qazi, the Muslim ruler was there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu daily he used to do Hare Krishna Sankirtan, like how we did, he was doing in Narada Muni's house. And then after the devotees would go home and they would do their own kirtan in their house. Like you, all of you can go home and you can do your own kirtan, right? So when the Qazi came to know that all these people are chanting the names of Hare and Krishna, Rama and Krishna, he got angry. He said, I don't want to hear any Hare Krishna Mahamantra anywhere. Nobody should be chanting the Hare. These are all Hindu names. I don't want anybody to chant, right? And then he broke the mrudanga. You know the drums that we do for Sankirtan? He broke the mrudanga. And then what happened? All the devotees, they went and told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna himself, right? And they told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Qazi, the Muslim ruler, he went and broke the mrudanga. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't worry, leave it to me, we are going to take care of this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with thousands of devotees, he took all of them on the streets and went and met the Qazi. And then he, very politely he told the Qazi, like, why are you stopping this Hare Krishna movement? And why are you breaking the mrudanga like that, And the Qazi suddenly had a change of heart. And he said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from tomorrow you please go and do your kirtan, I'm not going to stop you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, till yesterday we were so angry and you said that anybody who chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they will be taken, severe punishment is going to be there. And what happened? Suddenly you change your mind and you're allowing then the Qazi, the Muslim ruler, told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yesterday after I broke the mrudanga, when I was sleeping, Narasimhadev came in my dreams. He came in my dreams, he sat on my chest and he warned that if you go and stop the Hare Krishna movement and if you stop the people from chanting the Hare Krishna, I will come and put an end to you and I'll literally kill you. So he came and gave a warning. So I do not want to stop your Hare Krishna movement. Please go ahead and continue with your Hare Krishna movement. So we can see that how Krishna, this is a beautiful Leela that has truly happened to tell us that when the devotees, when you are practicing your bhakti, do not fear. The Krishna will come in some form or the other to give you all kind of a protection. Right? Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what does he say? Kaunteya prati janahi name bhakta pranashyati. He says, Krishna tells Arjuna, you are my favorite devotee. You go and tell the whole world, a devotee of Krishna will never be vanquished. I will keep protecting him all the time. And here you can see that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the form of a Narasimha and he given him a warning in the dream so that he never stopped the Hare Krishna movement. Not only that, there is another beautiful Leela that happened. There was one Muslim person who became a great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and daily he used to chant 3 lakh rounds of chanting he used to do. 3 lakh rounds of Hare Krishna chanting he used to do, right? And when the Qazi, when the Muslim ruler came to know that this Muslim boy, now he started chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he got very angry and he ordered his soldiers, go and get that Haridas, and because he's chanting Hindu's names, Hindu gods' names, beat him up go and beat him till death in 22 marketplaces, go and tie him up and beat him in such a way that he's going to die. And he was called and he was beaten up in 22 places, Haridas Thakur. That's why we call him, when we glorify, we even glorify his name, Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Why? Because he was such a great devotee of this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So even though the soldiers tried to beat him to death, still he was not feeling the pain. In 22 marketplaces, they beat him. Finally, the soldiers thought, if this guy doesn't die, the king is going to hold us to, he will ask us why you haven't killed him yet. So finally, he was in such an unconscious state that they went and thrown him in the Ganges. And finally, still he did not give up his chanting. And by just chanting, he was floating again in the Ganga. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought him. And then later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told the reason why, even though he was beaten in 22 marketplaces by the Muslim ruler, he did not feel the pain because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his mystical powers came and he was taking all the beatings. And he showed this is how the marks were there on my body because I was the one who's taking all the beatings. So we had to be assured that when we are practicing bhakti, when we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you have the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will always be successful in our chanting. No matter how many demoniac people come in our life, how many obstacles come in our life, we will be successful in our life. You can see the true example. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this Hare Krishna movement 500 years ago. And Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 69 years, he took the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went all the way to the US in a cargo ship, surviving 2 heart attacks. He had 2 heart attacks on the way. Still he did not, he was alive. Why? Because Krishna was always protecting. Because he went on the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And within 6 months after reaching US, again he had another heart attack. 3 heart attacks. Can anyone survive? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada came out of all this. Because when you have God's blessings, no matter whatever happens, Lord will say, because we went on the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, if we make our lives as a mission, as offering to Krishna, then Krishna says, I will take charge of it. You don't need to worry. But today we are all entangled because we are doing everything for myself. I, me, myself. But if you change your consciousness, if you see Bhagavad Gita, right? Did Krishna give any deadly weapons to Arjuna? He didn't give anything. What did he do? He changed his consciousness. Till then Arjuna was saying, I cannot fight. Na yotsa iti Govinda. Govinda, I cannot fight. But Krishna, by the time he finished the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna changed his consciousness. Then he said, Krishna, now it's not for me. I'm going to fight for you. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada went on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. That's the reason why this whole Hare Krishna movement was started in New York by just sitting under a tree with nothing. He didn't have any money. He didn't have any contacts. He was just sitting and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram. And immediately everybody started gathering the power of the mantra. And they started one temple, and in 10 years he built 108 temples. For whom? For all of us. So that all of us will be benefited. Even this mandir, do you know the story that this mandir is one of Krishna's greatest miracle? Do you know this? So this place, what happened? Chaitanya Srila Prabhupada, he sent 6 American disciples to UK. They wanted to start a temple. They did not have any money. See the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? They did not have any money. All the Americans, they came with a wife and husband, children. They didn't have any money. They said, okay, let's go to the Beatles and ask for some help, right? So they got invited to a Christmas party where the Beatles were coming. So they said, okay, we'll wait for the Beatles in the Christmas party. When they come, we'll ask for some help. Can you give us some money? We want to build a temple. And they were standing in one corner and they were waiting for George Harrison and all the Beatles. They let them come because they were the richest, famous, wealthiest, powerful people in the planet, right? And to their biggest shock, George Harrison from the Beatles, leaving everybody in the Christmas party, comes straight to this Hare Krishna monks, American monks, and the first thing he says is, where have you been? I have been waiting for you guys all these years. This is Krishna's Leela. Why? Because the Beatles went to India and heard about Hare Krishna. And they were looking for where can we find these Hare Krishna people. And here in the Christmas party, they were there. And immediately they became best friends. And when Srila Prabhupada came to UK, the Beatles met Srila Prabhupada. And after listening to our Krishna consciousness, see the power of Sanatana Dharma, see the power of Krishna consciousness. After hearing about Krishna, George Harrison said, I want to buy a gift for you. I want to buy a temple for you. And 17 acres of this temple was given as a gift to Srila Prabhupada. This is the miracle of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the miracle of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. George Harrison, Beatles, he used to himself chant daily, Hare Krishna. He himself gave his example. For 3 days he was continuously chanting driving all over Europe. Still he was not satisfied. Still he wanted to chant more and more. So these are the Leelas. People ask, where is with some male Leelas in Kali Yuga? These are the Leelas of Kali Yuga. Right? From nothing, you start a Hare Krishna movement and made it into 1,000 temples today all over the world. People ask, what did show me the miracles of Krishna? These are the miracles of Krishna. Today we are sitting in the middle of 80 acres of land because the temple bought another 63 acres. How fortunate we are all that we are all born in this Sanatan Dharma. How fortunate we are that we are born in this Krishna culture. Nobody can go to a Krishna mandir without Krishna calling you. And why will Krishna call you? Because you have done so much of punya in your previous life. Yesham tuentagatam papam janananam punya karmanam. Krishna himself is saying, people whose sins are completely eradicated, all your sins are completely moved, and you have accumulated so much of punya that in this life Krishna has called you here. But Krishna gives you the free will. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshi stina priya ye bhajanti to mam bhaktya mayiteshu. Arjuna, I am equal to everyone. Even if you are atheist also, I am equal to everyone. But whoever considers Krishna as my Guru, as my Lord, Krishna says, for those devotees, I will be their friend. And that devotee will be a friend of mine. So we have to take this message from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that by the blessings, that's the reason why every time we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we always invoke the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called as Mahavadanyaya. He is the most merciful and munificent avatar. Normally when we have so many prime ministers, right? Who's your present prime minister means you'll say Keir Starmer here. If you ask about India, you'll say Modi. Like that you will say. So similarly, Krishna has come in different incarnation in different yuga. But in Kali Yuga, who's the Yuga avatar means that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why we are always calling as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Yuga avatar. He is the Yuga avatar. But he is the Channa avatar. He is the hidden avatar. Not many people know. But people like you all who are so fortunate who come to the mandir, you get to know the intricate details of this. And he appeared in Mayapur. And he was giving Krishna, because Krishna, he is more kinder than Krishna, even though he is an avatar of Krishna. Because in Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita says, Sarva dharman parichajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshisyami. First you surrender unto me, then I will take all your sinful reactions. I will protect you from all your sinful. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not even asking for surrender. Yare deko tare kaha Shri Krishna upadesh. That whomever you come across, give them Krishna prema. So he was freely distributing Krishna prema everyone. Please come and take Krishna prema. So he was a very merciful avatar. Once it so happened that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going on a tour to South India. Then he met an old Brahmin who was holding Bhagavad Gita and crying. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked the Brahmin, why are you crying holding Bhagavad Gita? He said, my Guru told me to read Bhagavad Gita, but I am very illiterate. I don't know how to read Bhagavad Gita. Then why are you crying? He said, I'm crying because seeing the page over here, Krishna is so kind. On the cover page, Krishna is become a charioteer to his devotee. The Devadi Deva, the Lord of all the Lords, is so kind that he is ready to become a charioteer for his devotee. And seeing that, I'm crying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he hugged him and he said, you have actually understood the essence of Bhagavad Gita. You have to actually, so Bhagavad Gita is not just about slokas, but having that kind of emotional bonding to understand that Devadi Deva Sri Krishna Bhagavan, how much he loves his devotee. He was ready to become a charioteer. And Arjuna was kicking him. You know, in the battlefield, you don't have time to tell this direction, that direction. He was kicking from the back, Krishna, and Krishna was taking the hit. And everywhere, and he was doing all that. So we have to take this mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also just to share with you, if you want to know these beautiful leelas of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are all there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's a books over there available in the reception. So in that Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can get to know all the beautiful leelas of Krishna, of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's a wonderful way, because in this Kali Yuga, if you want your life to be successful, we have to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And who is given the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we take his blessings and know the leelas of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then our life will be very successful in Krishna consciousness. So I just want to ask everyone, in this material world, we are always asking Krishna everything. Krishna, give me this, Krishna, give me that. But in this mandir, Srila Prabhupada has taught us that we don't ask anything from Krishna, we want to give Krishna everything. So when we are asking Krishna, what can I give you? Krishna is telling there are 4 things that you can give me. So can you ask everyone to repeat after me? So if you can come a little bit, if you can come a little bit further so that... Thank you very much. Thank you for accommodating. So I just want to give you one sloka from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna is telling that you want to serve me, right? So this is how you can serve me. So if you all can just take a minute to just repeat after me a very, very simple and easy sloka which we can take home. Like when we come to the mandir, we go to the bakery and have some takeaway. Along with that spiritual takeaway, we should have some spiritual takeaway also. What is the message from Krishna? So if you got, for parents who have your children, if you have a smartphone, you can just even record this sloka. That will be really nice so that later if you want to remember what is this sloka that we did, we may forget about that. So you can just record this beautiful sloka where Krishna is so kind. He's saying that I'm easily accessible to everyone, and this small sloka if you chant every day, this is the best way to please me. And what is that? Krishna is saying in chapter number 9, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga, verse number 26, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying, Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmana. So can I ask everyone to repeat after me this sloka? I'm going to break it down. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tad aham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmana. So the sloka goes this way: Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmana. Sri Krishna Bhagavan is telling that in chapter 9, verse number 26. Arjuna, if you offer me with love and devotion, four simple things. If you offer me flower, fruit, tulsi leaf or water, right? If you have flowers, that's fine. If you don't have flowers, some fruits. If you don't have fruit, at least a tulsi leaf. If you don't have anything, if you offer me water, Krishna says, I will happily accept it. So for the people who think that Krishna, does he eat your food? You can always tell that Krishna has mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. But so what Krishna does is, when you offer the fruits and flowers to Krishna, Krishna blesses that food and enjoys that food and keeps it as prasadam for you. So early in the morning when you wake up, two important things: chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and recite this particular sloka from Bhagavad Gita. So if you do, at least start your life with one Bhagavad Gita sloka. My personal experience is, you start with one sloka. Krishna is sitting in everyone's heart. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshi Arjuna Tishtati. I'm sitting in everyone's heart. So once you chant his name, his sloka, Krishna becomes more excited than you. My devotee is reciting my sloka from Bhagavad Gita. And immediately he'll give you so much of inspiration that within no time you will know so many slokas from Bhagavad Gita. And each sloka, one sloka from Bhagavad Gita can transform your life. Right? One simple sloka like that. Because Krishna says there are four things you can do to attain me. Manmana bhava madbhakta majjadi mam namaskuru mam ivaisasi yuktva atmanam matparayana. So Krishna says there are four things you can do to attain Krishna Bhagavan. Engage your mind always in thinking of me by chanting my name. Become my devotee by following the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. And offer your obeisances to me like how we do over here. And fourth thing is to worship me. And how to worship? Just now you did the sloka, right? By offering some fruits or flowers to Krishna. And small, Krishna says, Neha Vikrama Nasosti Prachavayone Vidyate Swalpam Abhyasya Dharmasya Trayate Madhav. Arjuna, he says, Arjuna, in this path of bhakti, even if you do a little bit of service for me, that will protect you from all the dangers of life. So by offering a flower and fruit to Krishna, a small service like that, Krishna is saying that will protect you from all the dangers of life. Because next life, as a human being, you are guaranteed. Next life, to be at the bhakta of Krishna is guaranteed. So like that, Krishna is saying you would gather so much of auspiciousness just by following that one simple step. So we want to give you this message. But Krishna in Bhagavad Gita showed his Vishwarupam. You all know that. He showed his Vishwarupam. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his 6-armed Sadbhuja Murti. You can see over there the second one. 6 arms. 2 arms holding a flute, that is Krishna's hands, and another 2 hands which are holding a flute, that is Lord Ram's hands, and then another 2 which is actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he took sannyasi. Now many people who do not heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they ask, is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned in any of our scriptures? And the answer is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Sri Krishna Bhagavan himself 500 years ago, has been mentioned in two important scriptures. Do you know which scriptures? One is in Srimad Bhagavatam. One of the most essential, powerful Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been mentioned. Krishna Varnam Tvisa Krishnam Sango Pangastra Parshadai Yajna Sankirtana Praye Yajante Hisu Medasa. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that people in Kali Yuga will worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is an incarnation of Krishna. But unlike Krishna was in blackish complexion, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in a molten golden complexion. And unlike Krishna, who came with the Sudarshan Chakra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with all the Panchatattva. Because that time Krishna killed all the demons, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to kill all the demonic mentality in the people. Right? So that is what he came for. So first scripture where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned is Srimad Bhagavatam. And the second scripture where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been mentioned is Vishnu Sahasranamam. Does anybody know about Vishnu Sahasranamam? One? You heard about it? Yeah. So before battlefield of Kurukshetra, Bhagavan Sri Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, right, to Arjuna. And after the battlefield, when everybody were wiped out from the battlefield, then Yudhishthira gets completely confused. Then Yudhishthira goes to Bhishma Pitama, asking what is the highest dharma of human life. And Yudhishthira tells Bhishma Pitama, the highest dharma in human life is to glorify Bhagavan Sri Krishna with all the 1,000 names. The 1,000 names of Krishna are being given by all the sages to Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva given it to Bhishma Pitama. So Bhishma Pitamaha recited the 1,000 names of Krishna in front of Krishna to Yudhishthira. And out of the 1,000 names of Krishna, 5,000 years ago, names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been mentioned. Sannyasa Krichama Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam, because he came as sannyasa, it's been mentioned in Chaitanya, in Vishnu Sahasranam. Suvarnavarno Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi, because he came in a molten golden complexion, even that has been mentioned as one of the names in Vishnu Sahasranam. So please be assured that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam as well as in Vishnu Sahasranamam as well. So he is the Yuga avatar. So we get the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We'll be very, very safe in this Kali Yuga. We will get all the bhakti. We'll be able to progress in our bhakti life very nicely. So finally, let's do one final round of chanting for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then we will close and we will start with some kirtan. Can I ask everyone, keep your hands up like this? When we keeping hands, we are saying Krishna Tavasmi, which means, dear Radharani, dear Krishna, I am yours. And now we are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So on the occasion of tomorrow's Gaura Purnima, we just want to share with you, there are so many satsangs we have in the temple. Every area, Stanmore has a satsang, Watford has a satsang, like that every area has a satsang. And we are doing one satsang as well. So in this satsang, you will get to meet new devotees. Everything is online. So by click of a button, you can go and join a satsang, and throughout the week we have programs. If you want to do japa with everyone, Hare Krishna japa, we have a sangha for that. If you want to learn about Bhagavad Gita freely, we have a sangha for that. If you want to know about Krishna's Leelas, I myself do on Thursday. If you want to join that satsang, you can happily join. Everything is free. We don't want, all that we want you is, we want you to be great devotees of Krishna. That is our only honest thing. We don't want anything else at all. But we want you to be happy in Krishna consciousness and happy in this bhakti life. Because Srila Prabhupada has given us everything. Chanting, bhakti yoga, mantra meditation, books, everything. So if you want to progress, please let us know. And we are happy to help you in every way possible so that you can advance in spiritual life. Hare Krishna, thank you so much for giving your attention. For the devotees who are on the way out, you can have some Mahaprasadam, or we will be doing some kirtan out here. So that tomorrow's occasion, so let's warm up with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Thank you so much for giving your time. Hare Krishna. Can I ask if the children, all the children, they can have this tambourine, and let's do a nice kirtan for the children. Yeah? So can I ask everyone if you can just join us for the kirtan so that children also can be encouraged to sing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. You want to say? Hare Rama Hare Rama. You can sing that. Maybe another day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. So wonderful to see children today joining as well. Newborn babies. So that's the best gift that we can give to our children is Krishna consciousness. Right from a young age, we have beautiful examples of Bhakta Prahlad. We had the best examples of Dhruv Maharaj. They were small children. But the Lord just appeared from a pillar just for the sake. And that particular incarnation over there of Narasimhadev, he just appeared from Bhakta Prahlad. Such an amazing thing, isn't it? The just Supreme Lord just appearing from a pillar. Hiranyakashipu did not have any faith in Krishna. But the little boy had so much of faith. Why? Because he was listening to Narada Muni speaking about Krishna. And just by listening, so listening is very, very important. You all know that Rukmini Devi, even though she didn't see Krishna, she just heard about Krishna from Narada Muni and all that. And she written a letter to Krishna, Krishna, I just heard about you so much that I have decided that I'm only going to marry you and nobody else. If I have to wait, I will wait till my next life, but I'm only going to marry you. So the most important thing is Shravanam. In Bhakti life, Shravanam is very important, hearing. So whether it is children, or anyway, the Bhakti starts by hearing. In fact, Bhakta Prahlad, when he was going to a school, his father Hiranyakashipu asked, okay, my son, what did they teach you in school? And what did you learn? What did I learn, father? I learned Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. His father was like, what? Vishnu Smaranam, is this what you're learning in school? I thought you will be learning something else. And you're hearing about Vishnu. He's my enemy. So like that, he was saying, so the most important thing for us to understand is, by hearing, Bhakta Prahlad became such a great devotee of the Lord. He had so much of faith. In fact, so many times Hiranyakashipu was throwing him from a hilltop into the sea, among the snakes, poisonous snakes. In spite of all of that, Bhakta Prahlad was so fearless. And this is what Bhakti does to you. When you are in Bhakti with Krishna, when you are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what it does is, it makes you fearless. In today's material world, there's always some fear back of our mind, isn't it? Fear of a job, fear of everything in our life. But when we start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all the cleansing will happen. Your heart will be cleansed, your mind will be cleansed. And once you attain the Krishna Prema, you become so fearless. You'll be so strong in the faith. Just like Bhakta Prahlad, he was so fearless. His father was doing so many things, but he was like, Father, I know I'm going to be okay. Why? Because he knows that Lord Vishnu is going to save him all the time. So that is the faith that we have to all develop. In Krishna consciousness, this is what we are trying to explain, that this faith is so important. Right? So this faith will develop as we practicing Krishna consciousness. Just like how Bhakta Prahlad was listening to Narada Muni, when we come to the mandir, we should listen about Krishna. And Krishna himself tells in Bhagavad Gita, right? Madchitta madgata pranam bodhayante parasparam. Krishna tells Arjuna, my devotees, they get great bliss and happiness by always discussing about me. So this is what we have to do when we come to the Krishna mandir. We should talk about Krishna. Because the topics of Krishna are so joyful. Susukam kartam abhyayam. Krishna says this is the most easiest. Krishna consciousness is the most easiest thing. Because we don't need to go into the forest. We don't need to read the Vedas. We don't need to go and do fire sacrifices. Then what do we have to do? Just Sankirtana Yajna. That come together and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's all. And it gives you all the joy, because in today's material world, people are suffering from mental problems, right? Mental health is a big topic nowadays. Some people suffering from depression, right? Suicides, and all these things are happening in this material world. But one solution for all these things is the Harinama Sankirtan. Harinama Sankirtan, Yasya Sarva Papa Nashanam. That means all your sins will be destroyed by just chanting. Why are we suffering? Because of sinful reactions. And by chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it will destroy all the sinful reactions. All the bad karma will get destroyed just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But it takes time. Anything takes time, isn't it? Even the baby, when she's crawling, slowly she starts trying to stand up on her feet. Over a period of time, even if she falls, again she'll try to stand up. Again fall, again stand up. And one fine day she walks. All of us, we've gone through this life, right? Similarly, in the Bhakti life, starting life, if I ask you to chant one round of Hare Krishna, you say, 8 minutes of chanting, oh my God, it feels so difficult. But as you keep associating with the devotees, having nice spiritual friends, it's just like standing in a Mumbai train. In a Mumbai train, you don't need to try hard, they will only push you out. Like that, when you're there with devotees, they will only push you into Krishna consciousness. You don't need to try hard. You will be with 5 devotees, you will become the 6th devotee. Just like simple, right? When you are with people, 5 drunkards in a pub, you'll become the 6th drunkard. Similarly, if you be with 5 devotees, you'll become the 6th devotee by their association. All of us became like this only. Starting, we'll just come like visitors. Oh yeah, this is Radha and Krishna. Okay, fine, we'll go back. But after some time, you know what, let me come and do some service. And if you do one service, that's it, you're gone. Krishna will pull you. Sarva akarshiti iti Krishna. Krishna is so attractive that he will pull you inside. All of us, I remember 8 years back, first time when I came here, I was just like a visitor. Hare Krishna, I was just chanting Hare Krishna. Then they said, look, why don't you just do the arti? When we did the arti. Then after some time, like, why don't we do bhajan? Then we started doing bhajan. Then after that, somebody didn't turn up and said, why don't you preach? We became and once we preach, and I said, like, okay, next time the job is yours. So like that, Krishna, if you do one service for Krishna, he will pull you. He will pull you and he will give you all the talents. All the talents Krishna will give you. Like, the Arjuna, he was thought one of the greatest warriors, right? He was the greatest warriors. But after Krishna left the planet, after Krishna ended the avatar, that great warrior Arjuna, he was not able to fight even roadside people who had actually went and, the queens, Krishna's queens, Arjuna was bringing them. And he was protecting them. And the just ordinary cowherd boys, they went and taken away the queens and they fought and defeated Arjuna. And that's when Arjuna realized, he tells his brother, all this while I thought I am the greatest warrior on the planet. Now I understand it's because Krishna was with me. Now that Krishna is gone, all the power is gone. So when we have Krishna with us, we will have all the power. Krishna will give all the power. Why? Because Krishna has invested all the powers in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All these powers is invested in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when we take that Hare Krishna mantra with us, it is like having Krishna with us all the time. That is the reason why Sanjaya, what did he say at the end of listening to whole Bhagavad Gita? What is finally Sanjaya's conclusion? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Pardo Dhanurdaraha Tatra Shri Vijayabhuti Dhruva Nitirmatim. Wherever there is a devotee of Krishna, wherever there is Krishna, there is going to be a victory. So if we have Krishna with us in our life, we may have small tribulations and all these things, but towards the end of the life, we will be successful in our life. Our next definition will be the highest Vaikuntha planet, Krishna Loka. Just like even Pandavas, when they were there, they went through so many problems. But Krishna was there with them all the time. That's why towards the end, they were successful, right? They won the war, they got the kingdom, everything they got back, right? So like that, if you have faith in Krishna, we will be successful as well. So shall we do a bit more kirtan? So 6 o'clock, actually the Bhagavad Gita class starts at 6 o'clock. So we just want to, we have some more time. So if you're okay, then we will just do a bit of kirtan as well, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Want to sing? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. It was wonderful having your association. And also, just to let you know, another 10 minutes, we're going to have a Bhagavad Gita class over here. So that's usually every day we have this. We are so fortunate in this mandir. Morning at 7:45, we have a Srimad Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita class. And evening 6 o'clock, we have a Bhagavad Gita class. So this place is like a mandir, and it's also our Gurukul. Everything, we get to know so much about our ancient scriptures. So fortunate because Srila Prabhupada, our Gurudev over there, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, so nicely for all of us, he translated 700 verses of Bhagavad Gita, word to word. And 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada translated word to word. He would sleep only for 2 hours, and throughout the night he used to translate all these books for all of us so that we'll all be benefited. So we should always show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, and the best way to show gratitude to our spiritual master is by following his instructions. And what is his instructions? Just chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just read the Bhagavad Gita. Just read the Bhagavatam. You know, when we go to a hotel, we get a nice platter. We say we order a platter, family platter, you know. So like here, our spiritual master has given us this bhakti platter. In this bhakti platter, we have everything. Not just yoga, we have bhakti yoga. Not just mantra, we have maha mantra. Not just ordinary books, we have the most ancient scriptures books. Everything on the bhakti platter. It's just for us to take that first step and just read them and follow the instructions. So nicely. So nice to have all of your association, and especially our children. The best thing that we can give to our children is our Sanatan Dharma. So nicely Mataji brings her children day regularly to the temple. This is the best thing to do. Very, very nice. And they're growing up so nicely in Krishna consciousness. What better can we be, right? Because when they have wings to fly, tomorrow they will fly. But if we give them and leave them with Krishna consciousness, wherever they are, the Krishna consciousness mantra will protect them like a kavacha, like a protection, like a shielding armor. It will protect them wherever they are. So next another few minutes, we'll just do a bit of Kirtan. And also, as you all know, tomorrow is a very important festival, the Gaura Purnima, the celebration of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself, who came in the avatar of a devotee, we can see in the middle. So that is his appearance day. We say birthday, but when the Lord appears, you say appearance day, right? So thank you, Mataji, for giving association. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You want to do? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the mandir. And also, we have a Bhagavad Gita class which is going to happen in a minute. We're just adjusting the Mataji is going to give. So if everybody can turn towards the speaker, it will be nice so you can listen to the Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Everyone, can everyone move this side please so I can see everyone? Move this side, I want to see in front. Yeah? Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to Bhaktivedanta Manor on this lovely Saturday evening. We're already 2 months into 2026. Time flies when you're having fun. 1 second. Okay, so I've set the verse for today that we'll be discussing. It's going to be on Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, Karma Yoga, verse 13. The verse is up on the screen on both sides of the temple room, so we'll recite that very shortly. Oops. But first, we'll start off with Jai Radha Madhav prayers. Please sing along if you know it. Just repeat after me. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Everyone sing please. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari. Everyone please sing. Yashodanandana Vraj Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraj Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanichari Yamuna Tira Vanichari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone please sing. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Everyone, please sing. Okay, we're going to recite some prayers now to get ourselves into the right mood for this class. Please sing the prayers together if you know it. Om Jnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagarjatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kancha Nagaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthai Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone please sing together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we're going to recite the verse for the class today. You can see it up on the screens. So I'll recite it and then you can repeat. Sarva karmani manasa Sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi Neva kurvanna karayan Sarva karmani manasa Sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi Neva kurvanna karayan Sarva karmani manasa Sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi Neva kurvanna karayan. Okay, now I need a couple of volunteers if anyone would like to recite, and we'll follow you. Anyone want to try? Go ahead. Sarva karmani manasa Sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi Neva kurvanna karayan. Thank you. What's your name? Shiva. Jay. Thank you very much. Well done. Anyone else want to try? Reciting? Go on. Yeah. Sarva karmani manasa Sanyasyaste sukham vashi Navadvare pure dehi Naiva kurvanna karayan. Thank you. Nicely done. Anyone else? Last chance. Yeah, go ahead. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. Thank you. What's your name? Huh? Hanu. As in Hanu. Oh, wow. Jay, we got Shiva and Hanuman. Wonderful. Okay, thank you. So nice that the kids are reciting. Actually, you know, this Bhagavad Gita is so powerful, and it's universally accepted as a life manual. So, for example, if you were to invest in a new oven in your kitchen, for example, or a new appliance, you would get a manual that comes with it to understand how the oven works, or a washing machine, you'd get a manual to understand how it works. The Bhagavad Gita is exactly like that. It's a manual for life. It's a manual to understand how to navigate certain challenges that we come across in life, how to understand the purpose of our existence, how to make the most of this human form of life that we've been blessed with. So we're going to read the translation for this verse, and what I've just mentioned will make more sense, actually. So we will read the synonyms. So how Srila Prabhupada has translated the Bhagavad Gita. For every single verse, the Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses. For every single verse, Srila Prabhupada has provided a dictionary definition, word for word. So we're going to go through that now. So I will recite the definition, and then you can repeat. Sarva, all. Karmani, activities. Manasa, by the mind. Sanyasya, giving up. Aste, remains. Sukham, in happiness. Vashi, one who is controlled. Navadvare, in the place where there are 9 gates. Pure, in the not pure. Pure, in the city. Dehi, the embodied soul. Na, never. Eva, certainly. Kurvan, doing anything. Na, not. Karayan, causing to be done. So I'm going to read, thank you. So I'm going to read the translation and the purport so we understand what this verse actually means. So translation and purport kindly given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. When the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, which is the material body, neither working nor causing work to be done. Thank you. Purport. The embodied soul lives in the city of 9 gates. The activities of the body, or figurative city of body, are conducted automatically by its particular modes of nature. The soul, although subjecting himself to the conditions of the body, can be beyond those conditions, if he so desires. Owing to forgetfulness of his superior nature, he identifies with the material body and therefore suffers. By Krishna consciousness, he can revive his real position and thus come out of his embodiment. Therefore, when one takes to Krishna consciousness, one at once becomes completely aloof from bodily activities. In such a controlled life in which his deliberations are changed, he lives happily within the city of 9 gates. The city of 9 gates is mentioned as follows. Navadvare pure dehi hamso lelayate bahi vashi sarvasya lokasya sthavarasya charasya cha. The personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord, who is living within the body of each living entity, is the controller of all living entities all over the universe. The body consists of 9 gates, which are 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, and the anus and the genitals. The living entity in his conditioned stage identifies himself with the body, but when he identifies himself with the Lord within himself, he becomes just as free as the Lord, even whilst in the body. This is taken from Shvetashvatara Upanishad 3.18. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is free from both the outer and inner activities of the material body. So there's a lot of different themes that come up here in this verse. So firstly, we talk about the modes of nature. Srila Prabhupada talks about how the activities of this body that we have, they are conducted by the modes of material nature. So Srila Prabhupada actually talks about how we are dictated 24/7 by the modes of material nature. So we have the mode of sattva, the mode of goodness, the mode of tamas, the mode of ignorance, and the mode of rajas, which is the mode of passion. At different times of the day, these modes activate and they circulate, they keep rotating 24/7. So that's why in all spiritual practices it is recommended, because in the early hours of the morning it is the mode of sattva, the mode of goodness. That's why whenever we practice any sort of prayer, any sort of meditation, it is highly recommended we do it in the early hours of the morning, to make the most of the sattva, of the good energy that permeates throughout. Because early in the morning, the whole city is quiet, your mind is at peace more than at the other times of the day. And then from sattva, we move to the mode of passion, where we go to work, we go to school, we are engaging our mind, our body, our brains in different activities. So we are constantly in the mode of passion, where we are engaged in some sort of activity, spiritual, material, some sort of creative expression. Then towards the late evening, we are in the mode of ignorance, which is when we come home from work, we're so tired. And the last thing we want to do is sit down and meditate, because then it would just send us to sleep, you see. So we are constantly in this human body, and not just us, all living entities are dictated by the modes of material nature, 24/7. So Srila Prabhupada explains that whatever activities we do day to day, we are dictated, we are under the influence of the modes of nature. So everyone knows that we are not this body, right? We are not our hands, we are not our feet, we are not the hair, we are not the eyes. We are a spirit soul, a tiny, tiny spark. Even though it's so tiny, it is powerful enough to animate our entire body, and that's why we are alive in this body, right? Once the soul leaves the body, what happens? Finito, right? The body is useless, we can't do anything. So Srila Prabhupada actually interestingly mentions here, if we take to the practice of Krishna consciousness, we no longer subject ourselves to the conditions of the body. And we gradually, if we learn how to practice spirituality diligently, so much so to the point where we begin advancing in our spiritual journey, we transcend the modes of nature. We transcend the influence of goodness, of passion and ignorance. We transcend all of that. We go above all of that. But Srila Prabhupada also says, if he so desires. So there's an element that Krishna has given of free will. Krishna has given us this body, He has given us the scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita on how to use this body as an instrument in spiritual devotional service. But in the purport, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned, if one so desires. If we desire, we can choose to engage in some sort of spiritual activity. If we desire, we can choose to learn about and make an active effort to learn about our purpose here in this birth. There's a reason why we are all here today, in this temporary, on this date, at this time, right? We could have been anywhere in the world. We could have been on holiday. We could have been at home. We could have been watching movies or, streaming games online or whatever. Why is it that we are here then? We could have been anywhere, right? But Krishna is so kind that he has invited us from the heart. And that's why when someone invites us from the heart with so much love, that's when we desire to come, right? So Srila Prabhupada actually says that all Hare Krishna temples around the world, they're not just ordinary temples. They are embassies of the spiritual world. Where when we come here, how many of you feel, when you come here, you feel peaceful? You feel happy, right? You feel like when you drive through the gates, you pass on Dharma Marg, when you drive through the gates, it's like all of your worries just kind of dissipate, right? These places are embassies of the spiritual world, because in the spiritual world, 24/7, there is happiness, there is peace, there is joy, there is love, there is service, no anxiety, no fear, no negativity. So this place is a taster of what the spiritual world is like. This is a dham, it's a holy place, and we should endeavor to treat it as such. So Srila Prabhupada actually talks about here that if one so desires, we can use this opportunity that we've been blessed with. We are blessed in a human body. We don't know what we were in our past lives. We could have been a tree, we could have been some sort of fish, we could have been an animal, we could have been anything. But because we've been blessed in this human form of life, can anyone tell me the difference between a four-legged animal and us humans? What's the difference? Yeah. What's the difference between an animal and us? No? Anyone can tell me? Yeah. Okay, what else? Four-legged animal has 4 legs, we have 2, correct? Anything else? Yeah, but what's the difference? We are also animals in a sense, but what's the difference between humans and other creatures? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry? They don't have any hands. That's an interesting point. Yes, what else? Very important point that we as humans have. Huh? Exactly. Thank you. What's your name? Arya, very powerful point. Thank you very much, Arya. They can't talk. We have been blessed with the intelligence to be able to speak, right? We have been blessed with the intelligence to know what is right and what is wrong. Like we know that killing someone, killing an animal is wrong. Animals don't know that. They kill other animals for their own food. We don't need to kill other animals for food because we have plants, we have grains, we have the ability and the intelligence to cook vegetarian food, right? We have the ability to talk. So if we've been blessed with certain skills, like Shiva said, we have, who was it? Was it Shiva or was it you? What's your name? What's your name? Ahana. So Ahana said we have hands and animals don't, right? We have hands with which we can use to pray to the Lord. We have the mouth, we have the ability to speak, which animals do not. We have the blessing to be able to learn certain scriptures. We have the blessing to be able to learn certain prayers that we can offer to the Lord. Can animals do that? They can't do that. Even if they wanted to, they can't do that. They don't have opposable thumbs. They don't have hands that can hold a book. They can't, like I was playing the kartals during Kirtan. Can animals do that? No. So Srila Prabhupada says, if one so desires, we can use this body, we can use this lifetime as a blessing, as a human birth, we can use this blessing to really engage ourselves in some sort of spiritual service to the Lord. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Srila Prabhupada, he always talks about how in this material world, this is a place of misery. We can see that in the world around us. There's a lot of war, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of difficult situations. There's a lot of painful events happening around the world to children, to women, to all human beings, and to other creatures. This material world is a place of suffering. We don't belong here. We're not made for this world. We're not made for this world. And the suffering that we have to endure in this material world is due to our own karmic reactions from this birth, from many, many different births, many, many previous lifetimes. So if we are the cause of our own suffering, we can also be the cause of our own upliftment, our own liberation. How do we do that? We can actively engage ourselves in reading the scriptures, in reading the Bhagavad Gita, understanding the principles and the essence of what Krishna is trying to tell us. We can use this body, we can use our hands, we can use our vocabulary, we can use our speech to talk about Krishna, to learn about Krishna, to share knowledge with each other about Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada in this verse talks about the city of 9 gates, where because in this body, we have, so I don't know if, basically there's an interesting video that came out recently, and it's by one of our most beloved ISKCON Swamijis. His name is Mahavishnu Swami, His Holiness Mahavishnu Swami, and devotees created this AI-generated dance video called The City of 9 Gates. It's on YouTube. And it's all AI generated. Mahavishnu Maharaj is not actually dancing in the video. But the lyrics of the song are so powerful that we have all been given this city of 9 gates. And we think we are happy, we are content, we are peaceful. But then at the same time, we come across such disturbing situations in the news around the world. And we are the cause of our own suffering. We come across so many illnesses. We come across so many situations, so many different people who cause so many difficulties. So how is it that we can remain happy in this material world? So the theme here of this verse comes across as attachment versus detachment of the body. If we are too attached to this city of 9 gates, if we are too attached to this body, we are constantly going to the gym, we're constantly using makeup, we're constantly obsessed with buying the latest clothes, or like following the latest fashion trends, or buying loads of different jewelries and items that make us look pretty on the outside. But it's like we are not able to fulfill that void. People who are so materialistic, people who are so wealthy, they are superficially wealthy because they have everything. They have everything that money can buy. But at the same time, these so-called celebrities, these so-called world leaders, they have all the money and the power in the world, but what are they doing with it? They're abusing their power. Right? They are causing so much destruction. They are killing innocent lives. Is this the purpose of our existence? How do we use this city of 9 gates? We can actually use our eyes. Instead of watching Netflix, we can watch other documentaries about spirituality. We had the Mahavtar Narsimha movie released recently. Has anyone seen that? Yeah, I've seen it twice. It's so powerful, right? It's a beautiful animation on Lord Nrsimhadev. So we can use our eyes to see animations or other documentaries which help us learn, about who Krishna is, about who God is, what is our purpose in life, right? And we can use many of our other senses as an offering to Krishna, as an offering of devotional service. Because the city of nine gates, Srila Prabhupada says, is the cause of all suffering, is the cause of constant suffering. But we can also use the city of nine gates conducively as an offering of devotion and love to the Lord. And how do we actually engage? How do we engage our senses? How do we engage this birth, this lifetime, in activating and reconnecting with our true nature, with our true spiritual nature? Srila Prabhupada says only through the practice of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness means being conscious of who we are, being conscious of who Krishna is. Krishna consciousness means being conscious of who we are. So we're not this body, we are the soul. But being conscious of the fact that, yes, we've been blessed with this opportunity in this human birth to actually make good use of our time, good use of our skills. We can use it to serve Krishna in many different ways. So I don't know if any of you have seen the mosaic prints. There's a cottage, there's a ladies' ashram on that side, and next to it there's a wall with 3 different mosaic prints. Has anyone seen that? No? Make sure you go see it. It's a really nice sort of interpretation of what devotional service actually means. So those mosaic prints were actually like it's a beautiful work of art, and it was created by a team of devotees and volunteers here at the manor to celebrate the temple's 50th anniversary. So in 2023, we celebrated the 50th anniversary here, and the mosaic prints actually highlight the different activities that we could do day to day, and we can actually convert that into a spiritual offering. Who here likes cooking? Anyone like cooking? No one likes cooking. Interesting. Okay, so if you were to use your skills of cooking, and instead of just using it to feed your senses, that you just cook what you like, if you were to cook something and as an offering to Krishna, you would cook with so much love, and you would cook with so much devotion, right? And you would use, like for example, if you were cooking for your family, if you, as a mother, you were cooking for your child, you would know what your child's favorite foods are, right? And you would make so much effort with so much love. You would put so much love in that dish. Why? Because you're cooking for someone you love. So that way we can dovetail. If we love Krishna, if we learn to love Krishna, if we learn to develop loving feelings to Krishna, we can transform the act of cooking into an act of devotion as well. So Srila Prabhupada talks about the more we dovetail any activity. So on those mosaic prints, like cooking is one example, but if you like cleaning, if you like serving animals, we've got a goshala here, we've got a cow sanctuary, you could feed the cows and bulls. And if you like flowers, you can make garlands. If you like plants, you could do gardening or worship tulsi plants as well. If you like music, you can sing kirtan. If you like reading or studying, you can study the scriptures. So these are day-to-day activities we do anyway. But if we actually dovetail it as an offering to Krishna, then guess what? That becomes your act of service to the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 26, there's a very famous verse that goes, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Patram, a leaf. Pushpam, a flower. Phalam, some fruit. Toyam, some water. These are basic items that we use pretty much every day, right? Fruits and water we pretty much have access to every day, yeah? Simple items. Krishna says, if one offers me with love and devotion these items, I will accept it. The love and devotion is the important part, the bhava. Krishna he's not hankering for the fruits in our garden. He's not hankering after the flowers in our garden. He's not hankering for it. He's the source of all that exists. He's the source of all that exists. He has access to anything and everything, right? So whatever we offer him, if we offer with love and devotion, we are offering something he created, we are offering it back to him. But if we offer it with love and devotion, Krishna says, I'll accept it. And once he accepts it, how do we know that Krishna has accepted it? Because we will feel the reciprocation of love. Through his devotees, we will feel that appreciation, that gratitude, and that empowerment through his devotees. The more we desire to serve Krishna, the more Krishna will give us more opportunities to serve. Practicing the art of the attitude of gratitude, right? The attitude of gratitude. Thank you, Krishna. You've given me this human form of life that I can use in your service. Thank you, Krishna. You've given me a brain so that I can absorb knowledge with which I can serve you. Thank you, Krishna. You've blessed me with certain skills, certain attributes with which I can learn something new, I can learn a new skill, and I can use that as an offering. If you like music and you wanted to learn a new instrument, you can learn an instrument. I mean, there are so many different courses everywhere available. There's YouTube, which is like the best, source of learning. And you can actually make a promise to yourself that because this is for those people who really love music, that if you wanted to learn a new musical instrument, you could learn it and use it as a service for Krishna. Krishna, I'm learning this for you. Please bless me. Please empower me. Please help me. Learn it. You see? Srila Prabhupada says that those of us who are conditioned souls, what does that mean, conditioned souls? That means we are contaminated with the conditioning of the material world. And not just in this birth, but from so many previous lifetimes, that we develop certain habits, we develop certain attributes, certain personality traits. And that sort of conditioning, especially if it's not going to be for the betterment of society, if it's not going to help anyone, if we have certain skills that we use to destroy someone's life, how is that a good use of our time? How is that a good use of this birth? You see? And Srila Prabhupada says that as conditioned souls, we are so happy. But that happiness is so fickle. It's here today, it's gone tomorrow. And yet we're working so hard. We're almost like killing ourselves, working 12 to 15 hours a day in a job, or, slaving over like some sort of career just to finally make it. But then what happens when you make it? What happens when you reach that so-called success? What's next? So Srila Prabhupada says we should always aspire for a higher vision. Srila Prabhupada is actually one of the biggest visionaries. If you learn about his life, if you read his biography, when he started the Hare Krishna movement back in the 60s, he had no idea that he would be able to do that. He was constantly at the mercy of his spiritual master. He said so himself, I'm not qualified to do this, but by the blessings of my spiritual master, by the blessings of the Lord, whatever I do for the Lord. So his element of surrender, his mood of service is so inspiring. And it's thanks to Srila Prabhupada that we are so blessed to be able to come here, to have access to such a beautiful, holy dham. If it wasn't for Srila Prabhupada, I don't think any of us would be here today. We would not have this temple facility. We would not be able to access kirtans. We would not be able to engage in some sort of meditation. We would not be able to engage in any sort of seva. We would not be able to learn about the true reason for our existence. We would constantly be in ignorance, birth after birth after birth. And what Srila Prabhupada says, that these conditioned souls, so you know when you're traveling on the train, people are so busy on their phones and stuff, right? And they're constantly mindlessly scrolling. Or they are upset about something that they read in the news, for example. Or they are they are just so conditioned that they don't make any effort to understand the reason behind their existence. They are so conditioned that they follow a regimented routine every day. Work, go home, pay the bills, go to sleep, repeat, right? It's a constant cycle. But then what happens at the time of death? People, these conditioned souls, they die with so many regrets. I wish I had more time to do this. I wish I had more opportunities to learn a new skill, to make a difference in someone's life. Death can come at any time, at any time. So what are we doing to actually, this is a point of introspection for a lot of us. What are we doing in this lifetime? How are we using this time, this birth that we've been blessed with, the 24 hours in each day? How are we using it conducively for the best opportunity to make the most of this birth, to make the most of this lifetime? Srila Prabhupada says those people who say that they are happy in this material world, they're delusional. They're lying to themselves and others. Because if they are so happy, why is it that we have so many mental health issues around the world? Why is it that so many people are committing suicide? And all these so-called celebrities, they have all the money in the world, and yet they are committing suicide, or they are engaging in different activities, destroying themselves and others. How does that even make sense? If money is what brings happiness, why are they popping pills, antidepressants, sleeping pills, right? This unnecessary attachment to money, fame, power, it's very destructive, because this is not who we are. This is not what we were born to do. And we are controlled. You know, we talked about the modes of material nature. We talked about the modes of happiness, passion, and ignorance. So we are constantly controlled by the modes of passion and ignorance. We don't allow ourselves to absorb ourselves in the energy of the modes of goodness. Because when we come to the stage of the mode of goodness, we actually learn to imbibe the lifestyle of simple living, higher thinking. But Srila Prabhupada says, we want to live a higher lifestyle, as in very ostentatious lifestyle. We want to be rich and successful and powerful. But then our mindset, you know, it's basic. We use calculators to calculate basic mathematical equations, even though the brain is more powerful than the calculator, because the brain that created the calculator, imagine how powerful the brain actually is. There are so many advances in technology with AI, with robots taking over so many jobs, taking over the world gradually. People think that this technology is the most intelligent. But if we think about who created this technology, right? As humans, if they created that tech, that means that the humans are more intelligent. Where does that intelligence come from? Who is the source of everything that exists? It's Lord Krishna himself. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita himself, he is the source of all intelligence. He is even the source of all forgetfulness. If we want to remember Krishna, Krishna will bring us here, because he sees our desire that we want to connect with him, we want to remember him. But if we want to forget Krishna, Krishna will see our desire and he will fulfill that as well. He will. And has anyone seen the movie Men in Black? Many years ago, with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. So there's this film, and there are loads of things happening in that movie. And then Will Smith and his friend Tommy Lee Jones, they bring out this pen with a switch, and they point it at someone. And once they hit that switch, there's like a beam of light that comes out. And then that person forgets everything that happened, right? So in this birth, in this world, it's pretty much like that. If we want to forget Krishna, Krishna will use that transcendental pen. He will click it, and immediately we will forget him. Then what? If we want to remember Krishna, Krishna will give us the tools. He will give us the opportunity to come and connect with him through the devotees here. We have many different festivals here at the temple, and there are many, many different opportunities to do seva here. Like we talked about earlier, we have day-to-day activities like cooking, studying, music, reading. We can dovetail all of these day-to-day activities as a spiritual offering. So tomorrow, we have a wonderful festival, Gaur Purnima. And I mean, the actual day of Gaur Purnima is on Tuesday, but we are celebrating it tomorrow. And it's the advent of Lord Gauranga, who is in this picture here. We have Lord Gauranga, who is with the golden effulgence. He is an avatar of Krishna who descended 500 years ago as his own devotee to demonstrate to the world what it means to become Krishna conscious, to demonstrate to the world how to worship the Lord, how to use this lifetime and our skills, and how to use this body in Krishna's service. So tomorrow we will be celebrating the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. He is known as Lord Gauranga. Gauranga meaning the one with the golden effulgence. So he has this golden effulgence, hence why he's known as Lord Gauranga. So that's why we celebrate Gaur Purnima tomorrow. So the Lord Chaitanya actually descended 500 years ago as his own devotee, and he introduced the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He introduced the Hare Krishna movement 500 years ago. And then Srila Prabhupada arrived in 1896, and in the mid-60s, he introduced the Hare Krishna movement. He actually introduced Lord Chaitanya's teachings to the world. So that's why now we have this temple. We have when Srila Prabhupada was establishing ISKCON, he traveled the world 14 times over 11 years, and he was in his 70s at the time. So you can imagine how challenging it must have been for him to travel that much. But in the span of 11 years, he established 108 temples in different parts of the world. If we think about the past 11 years, what have we done? What have we done to improve or inspire someone's life? Srila Prabhupada achieved so much. He established 108 temples. This was back in the 60s. Fast forward 50 years, 2026, we have over 1,000 temples all over the world. So wherever you go on holiday, you're bound to find an ISKCON temple. You're bound to find a Hare Krishna temple. You see? Srila Prabhupada was such a pure devotee that he used and he led by example all of his teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. He's also written many other spiritual books. I would highly recommend you take a look at some of the books we have in the lobby area. So all of the books he's written, everything that he has instructed in his books, he himself has been practicing. So he actually practices what he preaches. We come across many different sadhus, many different gurus in many different organizations. But how do we know if they are actually practicing what they're preaching? Srila Prabhupada is one such personality who is authentic. That whatever he is instructed the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He himself practices that. He encourages reading the Bhagavad Gita. He himself has mastered it. He himself has mastered the scriptures. Whatever he is instructing, he himself is practicing it himself. You see? And he has practically spoon-fed us all of the scriptures. He used to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, every night, translating our scriptures from Sanskrit to English, word for word. And back in the 60s, he didn't have a laptop, he didn't have WhatsApp, he didn't have any tech. All he had was a typewriter and the scriptures with which he used to translate. And with typewriters, you can't afford to make a single mistake. There's no delete button on a typewriter, right? So you have to be so careful with these translations. And Srila Prabhupada has worked so hard for us that he has made the effort to translate all of the scriptures. All we have to do is be inspired enough, take the initiative to pick up the Bhagavad Gita, to really start studying it. Once we start studying it, we will realize that there are so many answers to so many questions that we have in our minds. All of us are looking for answers. All of us are searching for some sort of truth. Unless and until we take action to take the initiative to pick up the Bhagavad Gita. And Srila Prabhupada says, don't just read the Bhagavad Gita. It's not a storybook that you can just pick up off the shelves. The Bhagavad Gita is a sacred text that's spoken by Lord Krishna himself. We should study it scrutinizingly. Scrutinizingly study it. What does that mean? That whatever translations we read through, we really dig deep into the meaning of each verse and take the time to read between the lines and try and understand what Krishna is trying to tell us in those verses. So here at the temple, we have School of Bhakti, which is our educational hub of the temple. And through School of Bhakti, there are many opportunities for everyone to join a course where you can learn the Bhagavad Gita. Children can learn it, teenagers can learn it, adults can learn it. As a family, what they say, a family that prays together stays together, right? In this day and age where there's so much quarrel and hypocrisy, so many families, so many relationships are breaking apart. Through reading and studying the Bhagavad Gita, you will actually not only be able to learn about your relationship with Krishna, but you'll be able to really strengthen your relationship with your loved ones. So I'd highly, highly recommend, please take a look at the School of Bhakti website and try and sign up for a course. Invest in the Bhagavad Gita, invest in yourself. Because the more you invest in yourself, this city of 9 gates, we will be able to use it as an instrument of love, as an instrument of compassion. We'll be able to use it as an offering to Krishna. Yeah. Thank you so much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We have the 7 o'clock Aarti starting in about 4 minutes. If everyone could please stack the cushions over on that side and get ready for the Aarti. Thank you.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Just leave this place empty because...
Okay. Sorry. You need to go back.
Mataji, if you can make space here. Sorry, that's all right.
Sorry, Maria, come here. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, it looks like it's big.
Okay, nothing.
You better say something.
Oh, hindi ya bang? Nawala siya mati kita. Kau pergi. Mas lagi. Trip.
श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की, श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, श्री गौरानिताय की, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की। गिब जय जय गौरचंद्र आरती कशोभा।
बहु कोटि चंद्र जीने वदन उज्ज्वला Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Chaitanya Nityananda Lakshman Hanuman ki jai. Shri Gauranitai ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So we're just going to sing the Narsimha Aarti. So I request everybody to sit down and we can hear the Narsimha prayers. You can do the Anyway, if you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say Jai and then.
Okay, everyone. We're just going to recite the Prematwani prayers before we do the Narsimha Aarti. So whenever you hear ki, you say Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shishimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Sham Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Shri Ayodhya Dham ki. Shri Navadvip Dham ki. Shri Bhaktivedanta Manor Dham ki. Shri Ganga Mai ki. Yamuna Mai ki. Bhakti Devi ki. Tulsi Marani ki. Samaved Bhakta Vrinda ki. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Keep the cartons. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Parlad lad daine. Parlad lad daine. Hiranyakashi purvaksha. Hiranyakashi purvaksha. Shila Tankana Khalaile. Shila Tankana Khalaile. Eto Narsimha Parato Narsimho. Eto Narsimha Parato Narsimho. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha. Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimho. Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimho. Narsimha Madhim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapade. ललिता हिरण्यकशिपुर तानुभृङ्गा केशवधीर्ता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल श्री श्री नरसिंहदेव भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की शील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to Bhaktivedanta Manor and staying and participating in this glorious activity of chanting the holy names and remembering Lord Krishna. I'd just like to, or want to, remind everyone that this coming Wednesday, the 3rd of March, is a very, very special day. Most people, they are aware of Sri Krishna Janmashtami. They are aware of Sri Ram Navami. They are aware of Durga Puja. But they are not aware of this really very, very important day called Sri Gaur Purnima. Now, Sri Gaur Purnima is the day we celebrate the appearance of Lord Krishna on this planet Earth as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Krishna appeared on this planet about 500 years ago as Channa avatar. Channa means covered. Now someone may ask the question, why would God appear but be covered? Very interesting question. And there's a very good reason why. The reason is, Lord Krishna teaches in Bhagavad Gita. How many of you have read the Bhagavad Gita here? Oh, quite a few of you, very nice. So if I ask you, what is the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita? After Lord Krishna speaks 700 verses of transcendental knowledge, Raja Vidya, the king of all knowledge, what conclusion does he bring Arjun to? You know, I've been on this path now for 40 years, and I meet